Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nadine, aka Nia. If you're new, welcome. Nice to meet you. Make sure to subscribe and join the family. It is Sunday the 27th. That means my website is live, and wow, let me tell you, it was such a mission to get it up and functioning, but it's live and my battery is going to die. I spent the morning watching all of the Milan art lessons that I needed to watch for this week. It's all about social media, which is perfect because like once you've uploaded the website, then you need to start promoting it. So now I've got quite a bit of work that I want to do in my social media, and one of the lessons really like inspired me and really pushed me to really want to make sure that my archetype is being shown throughout everywhere. And I'm thinking about moving my studio space back into my bedroom, and that's where I started off having my studio space. The reason why I brought it downstairs is because the oil paint was making me really sick. Obviously you shouldn't really, if you're painting with oils, you have to be in a ventilated area, and now that it's coming to spring and summer, my room is the brightest room in the whole house and it's the warmest room in the whole house, and the sun sets on that side where my room is, so obviously I'm not getting a whole lot of light downstairs, not as much as I would want, and it's not great for taking pictures, it's not great for videos. So I think it's best that I have like a seasonal studio kind of space, and my room is always bright like all year round anyway. Oh well, I guess early in the mornings it's not great because the sun rises on this side, so maybe early in the mornings I can paint downstairs, and then during the day I'll paint upstairs. But I just want to have something that is multifunctional, so I'm trying to figure that out, what I want to do, because my easel is so big and it's obviously going to take the whole space in my bedroom, so I need to figure that out. But I really do want to make sure that I have a space in my room that I can paint, not necessarily with oils, but just with everything else, get everything started, and then when it comes to finishing my pieces, then I bring them downstairs. I want to make sure that the storage space is still downstairs, so we store finished paintings downstairs, and my dad can store his finished paintings on this storage unit behind me. But for the most part, I want all of the creative stuff to happen upstairs. So I'm still figuring all of that out. It was literally just an idea that came into my head, and now it's like convincing my parents to help me move everything, because it was quite a mission to get everything down here in the first place. So if it's just the easel that I'm bringing up, that makes everything somewhat easier, because I don't have to bring this big storage unit up with me. So there's just thinking about all of that, and yeah, anyway, so for the most part it's just considering tidying up my space, making it super functional, super pretty, making it look like my archetype, and then getting on with some paintings, finishing up the paintings that I have on my easel, and starting off some new ones, and working on some other projects that have been put on pause, because everything literally got put on pause once I started focusing on the website for the past 2 weeks. So it's nice to be able to get back into the flow of actually making now, because that's all done. I don't have to do it ever again unless I want to update and fix things, or like do a whole total website rebuild, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Maybe I'll change pictures here and there, upload new art, but that's not going to take the whole day like how it was building it. So that's perfect that I can get back to painting art, and I feel super inspired and super refreshed and excited to just get back to painting and creating now that I don't have to think about all of those things anymore. It's just been beautiful, and it's nice to be this refreshed again, and especially because the sun is shining, and I just want to paint on the floor. Like I want to have like fancy cushions and blankets all on the floor, and I just want to paint and just be free and have fun. I'll obviously keep you updated on that. I was editing 2 weeks, week 47 I believe. It's been I've got 2 weeks worth of vlogs that need editing, and now I'm filming another one. But I also want to film some shorts and some reels and some speed paintings, and just be really intentional with what I create and be really on brand now that I know what kind of content I want to make and what kind of content needs to be created to get my business rolling and going and growing. It's been really nice to have that kind of clear vision and clear pathway, so it just helps me to redefine and refine everything, which is what I was in desperate need of. And yeah, that was really stressing me out because I was trying to think forward instead of just focusing on what I needed to do at that time. And that's just been something that I've really been trying to focus, like work on in myself, is to take it one day at a time and one step at a time instead of trying to do everything and accomplish everything all at once. So I have now like targets and goals of things that say, like everything that I wanted to do all this week, I'm saying, okay, I'm going to choose that one to focus on for next week. I'm going to choose this one to focus on for that month. And it just gives me something to constantly work towards, but also know what's going to happen for the most part, or know what I want to do and not feel stressed about having to do it all now because I know it's not the focus for now. So that's great. Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can think about what I want to do or need to do, and I'll update you when I figure it out. But also I'm gonna just do some painting as well, so yay.
Dancing in slow motion, blurry eyes. But I've had enough, it's time to say goodbye. 3 a.m. as I'm walking home with a smile. Smoky moon, like a shiver, all the shadows fade away. All your streets are empty, lights begin to sway. 4 a.m. as I think, oh, Stockholm love. Sometimes I picture how life had been in Paris or New York or Shanghai. But you know what they say, east or west, our home is best. Warming rays, golden sunlight as the city wakes. Oh, my love for you will never fade away. 5 a.m. as I sing, oh, Stockholm love. Stockholm love. Sometimes I picture how life had been in Paris or New York or Shanghai. But you know what they say, east or west.
Hi! So it is Monday today, and this I decided I am going to start my production week this week instead of waiting until next week, which is kind of crazy, but as I said in my previous vlogs, I plan on making 16 plus paintings each month, just so that I'm not so precious about keeping all of my artwork to myself and just being really, I don't know how to explain it, but I found that I was not creating because everything just meant so much to me that I just didn't want to give it away, or you know what I mean? But to be able to run a fully functioning business, you need to be able to, one, keep up with demand while still keeping, you know, your high quality. And I want to make sure that my artwork reaches different markets in terms of having like my big fine art pieces and then having my smaller pieces that are easy to collect at different price points and stuff. So I'm going to make a new, I say it's a production week, but when you really think about what I'm actually trying to do, it's more a new series, but I'm gonna try and do it in a production style. So it doesn't necessarily matter if I don't get it all completed this week, which I probably won't, because I do plan on putting a really big piece within this collection. So let me just say, I am starting a mini series this week, and all of the smaller pieces I'm gonna do it in a production style, so get all of those completed this week. I'm still obviously gonna prioritize the other pieces that I've been working on. I have 2 pieces that I started yesterday with my mum, so I just spent the whole day literally with my mum painting and creating, and I was showing her my process and teaching her different things of how I like to start paintings and stuff, and it was so fun. I've had the idea that because I'm doing something with my 2 paintings of my dad, he already started them, and then I'm just finishing them in my style, but making sure that his style still remains in there. And then I just thought, yeah, I want to do something with my mom as well, so I chose 2 canvases and I said, would you paint on them? Like, it doesn't have to be special or anything, because I just want something in the background, and then I'll just do what I do over it. And she said yes, and it was so fun. Well, she did one, and then I just went, would you do another one, so that there's 2 for each parent? And she went, yeah, and then she just found it really fun, so that's really cool. So I'm gonna work on those as well. I'm gonna film a separate video for that, because with the ones with my dad, he didn't film him painting them, which is kind of, it made me sad, because I wanted it to be able to show the both of us working on it, but it's okay. But I made sure that this time I filmed my mom doing her bit. It's not her best, I will say that, because she was just having fun, because I was trying to get her in her right brain, because she can be quite strategic with her paintings, and I just want you to do something free. It doesn't have to make any sense, so that's why it looks the way it does. But she's a really great artist, so I'm going to be working on a mixture of my bigger pieces and my smaller pieces. And then I got so inspired last night. I just had so many ideas, and I just wrote so many ideas down. I just want to do a little bit of reorganizing as well, tidying up, and just getting to work. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create some sources now and try to do them quite quickly, because I just really want to get to the painting, which is lovely. And I'm gonna also work on the paintings for my dad. I did a bit more of my commission yesterday as well, which is going really well now. It's looking pretty much like the source image that I made, so that's cool. Anyway, I will show you what I get up to. It's gonna be a very full day of creating now. It's after 12. I'm hungry.
Hold me space, warming rays, golden sunlight.
So it is Tuesday, and yesterday I tried to vlog. I started vlogging, and then I ended up just doing a massive declutter, going through every drawer, every bag of my art supplies, and just sorting out what I use the most frequently, what I will use, what I really like and enjoy, and what I don't use, what I don't like, what I probably will not use. So that's just made everything a lot easier and gives me a little bit more peace of mind, especially because now that I know what I really enjoy using and what I use the most after all of these months, that I just know that there's no point in me holding on to things that I don't keep. And because it's coming into spring now and summer, it means that my bedroom is the warmest, sunniest place in the house, and it's just so dark down here. You probably can't tell now, it's just so dark down here. So I'm going to select some paintings and stuff that I want to work on, and I'm going to bring them upstairs now, and I'm just going to spend the whole week slowly decluttering and slowly transferring things upstairs. So I'm going to just pack a little box or something filled with the art supplies that I'm going to need, or just carry up a few handful of things that I'll use, and just start painting upstairs, which is going to be really fun. And I'm going to put some carpets down, like some little rugs and stuff, and just sit on the floor and paint. So let's go. This is what is currently looking like. What a disaster. Just sorting out everything.
As the city wakes, oh, my love for you will never fade away. 5 a.m. as I sing, oh, Stockholm love. Stockholm love.
Hello, so it is Thursday and I've just had the slowest, most uneventful day. I literally, cause I've been so like drained today because this week I've just been sorting out my studio. I can finally call it a studio now and not an art space. I've moved everything back upstairs, so if you have been following me for a long time now and have been watching my Milan art vlogs from the beginning, you will know that I started off my art journey in my bedroom. My dad built me an easel that fit along my wall. I started all of my lessons up here, and the only reason why I brought it downstairs is because I used to sleep with the oil paint, and because I was doing oil painting for the first 3 months of the Milan mastery program, it just made sense to bring it downstairs so that I didn't have to sleep with those toxins. But now that I know my process and everything, and I only use oils in the latter part of my paintings, I can just bring it upstairs. And it's coming into spring and summer now, and it's warmer up here and brighter and it's just, I get so drained and unmotivated downstairs because it's so cold, and I just end up not doing anything. So my dad helped me bring some things upstairs and bring some of the stuff that was in here back downstairs. So I don't have a sofa in my room anymore, but that's okay because I've got space to use my desk, I've got space to paint, and I've got a whole lot of space to do some workouts as well. I haven't been working out for the past week just because I've just been extremely drained, and then I became unmotivated, but now I'm feeling a bit better. So I am going to, I washed my hair, that's why it's not looking so nice at the moment. So today I'm gonna spend the rest of the day just tidying up, organizing, putting everything away, and I'm gonna do some painting now and listen to some really chill, peaceful music. But I'm kind of happy that I didn't do a lot today, just because these past few days I've been working a lot and I just needed a day to not do anything and just refresh and relax. and realize there's a lot of things that I've learned over the past few weeks that I'm going to be sharing in like some videos soon when I get my priorities in order. So anyway, let's get painting and tidying. So it's Friday today. It is pretty early. It's 8:44 now. I literally went to look at my watch and I'm not wearing it, and I took off my watch yesterday evening because I realized that ever since I got it there hasn't really been a day or a moment in time that I haven't worn it, only when it's charging, and I needed to get that kind of energy off my skin, because every minute like it would notify me if I had a message, or it would notify me if I wasn't standing up, it would notify me if just silly little things that I didn't need, those little disturbances. And I don't really, to be honest, I don't really need it. Well, no, I don't need it. And I only got it because I wanted, when I was exercising, I wanted to document how long I was exercising for. But then when I actually think about it now, like, that was so unnecessary. Like, I really didn't need it. I just wanted it. So I have taken it off, and I'm gonna see what my life is like pre-watch. But yeah, it just feels nice to not have, like, my wrist is back. It just feels so light and free, which is so funny to say, but whatever. Anyway, I spent this morning reading, and now I'm doing a lot of writing because, oh yeah, I think I can finally start to tease my brand new business, which is a lifestyle business. And the more that I have been working on myself during my time creating art, I have learned so much stuff that I want to share. And some of those things, it can't necessarily be shared on this channel in context of art because it's so different. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do with that. My stomach. I want to decide if I'm going to just solely create blog posts on certain topics, or if I don't want to set up another YouTube channel. I'm not going to do that, but whatever things relate to art, I will share it in a YouTube video. But if not, it's all going to be on this second business, which I'm not going to tease what it's called yet, but I'm just saying that it's a lifestyle business, and it's based solely on how I can help other people. And I think that's what I want to also do with my art now, not necessarily just show you everything that I'm doing and everything that I'm learning for myself, but I want to use my art as a way to help other people and to share. And yeah, so when I finish the mastery program, I want to make, whenever I do like a big painting where I'm showing you how I paint like a massive piece, or like one specific painting, like a speed painting or something, process painting, I don't know how to say it, I want to do like voiceovers sharing tips on certain things pertaining to art and whatnot. So I think that'll be really interesting and really fun and helpful, more helpful and more exciting. Anyway, I also realized yesterday that this vlog doesn't have a lot of art in there because the art that I have been making this week is for a completely other video. So I think today I am going to try and work on some other pieces that you can actually see, so that there is some art content here. I need to do my hair. I think I'm gonna cane row it, but I'm not gonna do that yet because it's too time consuming and I want to get out my thoughts and stuff first. But I'm feeling really good today, and just having that morning, that slow morning. I haven't listened to any music yet, and just having a peaceful, slow, intentional morning that is not rushed or not filled with things. It's just been so lovely. And I think I want to continue that each and every day now. But I'm really got it in my head to live my days as if this is the only day that have been given, because technically it is the only time that we've been given. Tomorrow isn't promised, as the quote goes. But you don't really think about that. You're always planning for this, planning for that, and living for the future, and only focusing on what's going to happen, what I need to do, and just striving forwards. And there's nothing wrong with that, but when it's the only thing you focus on and you're not focused on, well, how am I becoming better today instead of how will I be better in the future, then I think there's something that needs to be recalibrated there. So I've definitely been thinking a lot about these different things anyway. So anyway, I'm going to continue writing, and then I'm going to start painting and yeah, and do my hair.